Greetings, YouTube! Danny Staten here on that damn blog. You know I love saying that stuff. I got some really good stuff for you today. Today I'm going to be taking a look at, oh my God, I'm going to be taking a look at Catwoman versus Vampirella from 1997. It's a special edition. It's a one of a kind. It's a number one with probably what I would say could be one of the best covers I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, I think I'm going to like this book. Don't you? I think you're going to like this book too. Let's bust it open. And I can't wait to bust this one open. So apparently it's called Catwoman Vampirella, The Furies. Written by this guy, penciled by this guy, inked by this guy, lettered by this guy, colored by them. Front cover by these people. Wow, they just had to throw that in there. And this is the Furies, and we got this old guy. And he apparently can't control himself, as he can't afford security. He's guarding his own old crap. Yep. Swish, bam, boom. Old goofy guy here who's guarding his own crap because he can't afford security or is too cheap to pay for it is attacked by the cat creature. The cat creature mauls his little bitch ass, yes it does. You can tell where the cat creature come in. There's a dangerous cat creature on the loose. And what? In Gotham City? So in full shiny-ass glossy panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog because they're really hard to see as that fat inspector guy checks it out and the forensic guys find some cat-ass hair. And these guys are dressed up for a cult. They're going to sacrifice some janitor-looking guy. And the janitor-looking guy like, don't kill me. What is going on? We go from crime scene investigations over to satanic evil rituals. Don't you just love this comic book? And crash, bam, boom, Vampirella shows up saying there ain't gonna be no sacrifice going on in this town, and she proceeds to kick the shit out of all these goofy bastards. And these goofy bastards cower in fear as they see her and all her vampire evil, and they realize that there's some zit-faced kids, and that, they were just kids doing one of them little Dungeons and Dragons kind of things. I guess Vampirella was all confused. And one of the best art panels I've ever seen. Catwoman hangs on the side of a building watching all the action going on. She listens to Vampirella and this little dweeb here have their conversation about cults. Catwoman decides to go on about her business. She swings in, she breaks in, she does something, and all of a sudden she's surrounded by the police as that fat little inspector guy from Gotham has put out some friskies and planned to trap the Catwoman. Well, you know, that didn't go real well as oh my God, it's Catwoman. And Catwoman can do all kinds of cool stuff. And she kicks the shit out of the police and jumps through a window and escapes. As only Catwoman can do. As she escapes down the side. She looks up and sees something she did not expect to see. And I think things are about to get good. Oh my God, I love the art in this book. Of all the comic books I've ever reviewed, let me point out that the art in this comic book has got to be some of my favorite art I have ever seen. Catwoman's face is precious. Yeah, I said her face. You notice that? And once again, the inspector's on the case. The inspector's got done investigating. That fat, goofy-looking Michael Marone detective is on top of everything. I give you three choices. And in some of the most graphically good, God damn good art I ever saw in my life. Catwoman and Vampirella are not getting along as they do battle. Everybody's tripping. The train goes by. They're on top of the train, swinging, fighting, and bopping. And I swear to God, two of the best costumes that ever existed in comic book freaking history in this comic book here today. So, in what has to be one of the most erotic comic book scenes ever created, Catwoman and Vampirella do a incredibly long, and I mean incredibly long battle. And they go at it for what seems like comic book hours before they finally stop and have a conversation and realize, hey, cat, I'm not the cat you looking for. It's a different cat. Meow. And once again, the detective is on the case. He's trying to track down some clues from the fight scene evidence. Look at this guy. He caught a rip. He went one-on-one with the cat beast, and he said it didn't look like a woman. Well, that's the way it went. The detective is confused. The detective continues his investigation as Catwoman checks up with some of her legion of super villains, because the villains are kind of the good guys now in this book. What? Vampirella and Catwoman have teamed up to question Gotham's lowlives as they try to track down the other cat. The cat doing the crimes, getting Catwoman in trouble. Check it out. Vampirella yoked this jerk up. You gonna tell me what I want to know? And Catwoman just thinks that is like the coolest thing ever. I don't know, Catwoman's a little comical in this book, don't you agree? As some of the best art in detail as Vampirella and Catwoman question the suspects, carry on the investigation as they try to track down the other cat. The other cat. Okay. Well, you know, this book just got good because Catwoman had to go over and talk to the Penguin. That's right. We bring in the Penguin. Look at that nose on that guy. And the Penguin's hanging out in his bar. And he always has a bar because he's the Penguin. Catwoman and Vampirella are questioning because they're all like considered villains, so it's okay to question the Penguin. The Penguin gives them a little information. The Penguin says, here's the address. Penguin gonna send them on a mission to go find the bad guys. You know what? I wouldn't trust the Penguin. This goopy bastard's probably setting them up. Wouldn't you say that? And check out this exit scene. Is that not? I swear to God, this comic book has the art to die for. I'm going to watch this video back repeatedly just to look at the art so I don't have to open up the book in this bad boy. So in the glossy shiny panels, brought to you by the Daily Dime blog, the investigation continues. And we're finding out from this library thing about kind of monster-ass stuff that goes on that some cat people exist that can transform into cats, and that seems to be the way we're going to investigate this is this cat people kind of thing. What the hell? Catwoman don't know about that cat people stuff. It's Catwoman and Vampirella continue to swing around the town and do their incredibly cool investigation. I mean, there's a lot of investigating goes on in this book. And once again, we are bombarded with some of the best art ever created in a comic book. Yeah, that's right. Daily Dan's a full heterosexual male. I enjoy a good comic book with some great erotic art in it once in a while. But I'm going to leave it at that. As Catwoman and Vampirella continue this long, drug-out investigation. But you know what? With this art and the way they look, they can investigate all day long, and I bet the little fanboys would just eat it up. But Info Panels brought to you by the Daily Damn blog. Vampirella and Catwoman have finally tracked down the lair of whoever the hell these bad guys are. I guess they were looking for a little information and things went the other way. And I think we're going to have a scrap up in this den of evil. And that's right, Catwoman and Vampirella are taking it to the bad guys who can't even shoot them because they are so fast. As Vampirella and Catwoman kick the Jesus out of the bad guys. In full, glorious, colorful, beautiful, well-drawn panels brought to you by the Daily Damn blog. And they're just, the only thing I've got against this comic book is unlike the old comic books, you know, the ones from the day, this one has that shiny gloss to it, and I much prefer the ink look of a good 1960s or 70s comic book. You'll be seeing a lot of them coming up here on the Daily Damn blog. As the fight continues, bam, boom, bam, guns are blazing, vampires are swinging, Catwoman's swinging, a big fight ensues, and suddenly, from the shadows, a pantherous black cat creature attacks out of nowhere. And I guess this is the cat creature they have been seeking. The sudden appearance of this monster has freaked out Vampirella and Catwoman for a minute, finding themselves startled as they see the appearance of the cat people woman, the Catwoman, the other Catwoman. Not this Catwoman, the cat creature. We will refer to her as the cat creature. And she makes a full-blown, gory, bloody transformation into the black pantherish creature you see before you, going into battle with Vampirella, half in human form from the waist down, and in pantheress cat form from the waist up. We have found this evil monster that was mistaken for the Catwoman. And she's like, I told you I didn't do it, bitch. So in more full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog, Catwoman twist. Catwoman turns. Vampirella goes through the door and some idiot slams the door and locks it. Catwoman trapped in this other room as Vampirella sprouts wings and her and the cat creature bob it out through a window. Catwoman is tripping as she searches real quick, finds other stuff involving cat rituals and cat people. She's intrigued, and she takes off after Vampirella and the cat creature. So after like a 30 floor fall out of the building, Vampirella and the cat creature crash into the park, disturbing some young lovers in the park. Yeah, look at that. Cat creature and Vampirella scrapping in the park. Cat creature and Vampirella scrapping full blown. Cat creature continues to make the transformation into a full blown Black Panther creature, but Vampirella isn't scared because she's a vampire with a claw. And they continue to fight. Page after page in full panels brought to you by the Daily Dan blog. They continue to fight. Cat creature decides to go back to human form a little bit. Please don't hurt me. I don't know what's happening. And when Vampirella lets her guard down, stab a stake to the side. Should have got that bitch in the heart. It might have been more effective. And within the blink of an eye, the Catwoman thing, cat creature thing, turns back into the Panther thing and prepares to attack. But just at that moment, Catwoman shows up and gives it a tremendous kick. The cat creature runs off. It is afraid of Catwoman. Well, I think we're all a little afraid of Catwoman. Jeez. So it's back to the cat lair where they patch up each other. They sew up each other, and Vampirella has to get some bandages because she got stabbed up. And they decide, you know what? I think that penguin gave us some bad information. We went over there and got attacked. So they go back to talk it over with the penguin. The penguin's all upset that he's being accused of some dastardly deeds. He says there is honor among thieves, and Catwoman and Vampirella are very ill with him. And they say, no, you set us up, boy. And as this old penguin dude is copping some deuces, and Penguin's like, I didn't do it, oh dear. There's a crashing sound, and out of nowhere, what? She creature, cat creature, beast woman shows up. Look at that thing looking like a Bigfoot or something. And Vampirella is once again in shock. Where'd this fucker come from? That's cat creature. You know, there's all the creatures, and they're just all like Vampirella, hot, sexy chick, Catwoman, even super hot, sexy chick, and even this cat creature, half woman thing. It's even hot and sexy. You gotta love this comic book. It's the king of hot, sexy women comics. Yes, it is. Maybe I should say the queen. It's the queen of comics. Catwoman done busted out the whip. She's had enough of this cat creature stuff. She gonna put the whip on that ass. But right as she gets ready to, whatever the heck this slimy thing is, backslaps her over a table and she goes to the ground. And it comes after Catwoman as they prepare to intensely engage in cat-to-cat battle. So as we prepare to finish up this comic book, and this long, drug-out, novel-sized comic book, apparently, yes, Vampirella's watching. Vampirella's back attacking. As the cat woman and the cat creature do battle over here, Vampirella does the back attack. Vampirella from the side with what I hope are tranquilizer darts and not cyanide capsules. Yep, it's true. Vampirella done tranquilized that cat creature beast. Stuck a darn tranquilizer in each side of her neck. Brought her down, put her to sleep. Turned her back into a human. And Penguin says, I swear I didn't have nothing to do with that. He says, I'm not the law. I ain't no good guy. I didn't have nothing to do with that. But are they buying Penguin's line? I don't know. I wouldn't be buying Penguin's line. And the cat creature slowly starts to turn back into the female form and gets drug off by Vampirella. I guess that bitch gonna get locked in a cage now. Boy, I call that one right. Up yours, Penguin. They took her off and locked her up in a cage somewhere, and Vampirella and Catwoman are having the final little chat on the last page of the book. As Vampirella actually turns into a bat, and I really never knew she could do that. I don't remember in all the Vampirella comic books. I very don't remember her turning into a damn bat. Does anybody remember that? Anyway, Vampirella turns into a bat, flies off, the end. It's a one-of-a-kind comic book. Here's all the people you can blame for it. No reading, no big, long, drug-out ads. It was all comic book. I'm shocked. I'm impressed. I'm surprised. The only reading on this book is the stuff on the back, and there it is, Michael Marone. That's the only reading you get today. So pause it, read it, you goof. And that was my luck. Hey, Catwoman meets Vampirella, #1. It's a special edition. It's a one-of-a-kind comic book. It's a limited edition. There were only so many of them made. And it's got to be one of the best Vampirella books they are. It is drawn with erotic sexiness. I cannot compare to too many books I have looked at. I really enjoy the art in this book. I think every young teenage boy in America will enjoy the art in this book, right? It's definitely a fanboy book, but I give the art a 100% excellent rating. The story wasn't too bad. It was penned real good. Everything's great with this comic book. And the cover is fanatically awesome. I can't wait to hang this cover on the wall. I hope you enjoy it. My look at Catwoman and Vampirella. Be sure to join me on the Daddy Dan blog at midnight. Well, at 12:45 a.m. on Saturday nights after Saturday Night Live for 13 o'clock live, where I do some interesting stuff. Be sure to join me on the Danny Staten channel. Wednesday nights at 12:45 a.m. for Night Flights, where we take off and show old TV shows from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Whatever I can get away with, be sure to check out my friend Dave Sunstorm, the good stuff guy. Be sure to check out Retro Serial. Be sure to check out Thrash Pondo Ponds, my good stuff guy community. And until next time, this is Danny Staten on the Daddy Dan blog. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Blog over, dudes.